These are randomly generated NHL players, and I will be selecting 20 of them to build my team. For today's challenge, I will only be able to see the initials of each player. Once all my choices have been made, we will assemble the team and simulate through a franchise mode with the hopes of winning a Stanley Cup. I have a feeling I'm gonna really struggle today with this one. It is way harder than I thought it was gonna be. I did a few practice rounds and I could not get anybody. But whatever, we're here for fun. Let's have some fun. Let's draft some players. First set, we have CM Punk. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, scratch that. Connor McMichael. Connor McDavid. We have to. I'm just trying to think. EL could be Elias Lindholm. There's definitely others, but that's the only one that's coming to mind. AP. Pasternak. No. Artemi Panarin. Oh, hold on. No, we gotta go CM. That's crazy. It was not Connor McDavid. It was Connor McMichael, the first one I said. And then we've got my boy Protas, 2 Capitals legends on the screen right now. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm low-key gassed about McMichael. All right, well, it would help if I had the initials there. I accidentally turned off all the filters, but there we go. We've got TT, Tage Thompson, Tyler Toffoli, Jr., and Logan Cooley. There's definitely more LCs. JR. Just trying to think of, like, Rust, no. I'm just going to go with the first card because I think it's either Tage Thompson or Tyler Toffoli. At least I'm hoping so. Oh, man, are you kidding me? We could have had Leo Carlsson on the right. That did not come to my mind at all. Roslovic in the middle. And we get Turbo. That actually double sucks because now if I see TT again, I'm not going to want to take it. But it could be one of them. What do we have here? We have John Morrison in the middle. Could be Josh Morrissey if defense were in this, but they're not. Jim Montgomery? We getting coaches out here? I genuinely have no idea who any of these players are, so I'm just gonna go down the middle. Yo, no way. That was so lucky, it's not even funny. We get JT Miller. Nope, absolutely did not think of him. Danforth on the left and Paul Cotter on the right. That's a dub. Next up, we have PK. Oh, do I do it? Like it can't be Turbo again. It could be. It absolutely could be. Matt Martin, Michael Misa. Not going to be him. I am going to risk it. We're going for TT again. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, Mason Marchment. That's what's the worst about this is as soon as I see them, I'm like, come on, how would I not think of that? I'll probably forget next time we get or PK, but we do get a different TT. This time, it's Tage. Ryan Nugent Hopkins, perhaps. JH. And CD. Nothing. I'm trying to think of anybody, and I just can't do it. Like, even last names. Why can't I think of any last names that start with D or H? Whatever. We're going with the card on the left. I kind of love that for me, but also Jack Hughes in the middle. That is absolutely devastating. We got Dvorak on the right, but we do in fact acquire Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Solid. I want you guys to play along because I want to know if you are absolutely crushing this or if you're struggling as much as I am. John Carlson on the right. It ain't him. Who has a first name that starts with Z? It's got to be Zach, no? I was actually doing all right at the start. Now I'm struggling big time. I don't even know if we've grabbed. We have Tage Thompson. But you know what? I'm going to the right anyway. JC. Yo, this is so annoying. Nikolai Ehlers in the middle. Didn't even cross my mind. Yeah, well, it is what it is. We get JT Compher. All right. New set of players. Ooh. Oh. Alex Killorn, maybe? VT. Valerie. Nope. MS. Suter, Sagan. I am not having a good time right now. Oh, the middle could be Vladimir Tarasenko. We're going to go for the left. Yep, that also makes sense. Vincent Trocheck. We are getting so insanely lucky right now, it's not even funny. Mark Stone, Captain Mark Stone, is joining our team of absolute studs so far. Next up, we've got a couple of J's. J-E and J-A. Josh Anderson, Jake Evans. Maybe. TR. Again, just trying to think of any last names like Riley, Rust. Yeah, let's shoot our shot with TR. Yeah, that was bound to happen. I was wrong on both of JE and JA. We've got Armia and we've got Eichel, which would have been fire, but instead we get Radish. Great consolation prize. Yeah, here we go. Ooh. Oh. We're going JE. All right, now you're just trolling. We were getting real lucky, and now we are getting exactly the opposite. We've got Sydney the Kidney on the left, SC. Probably should have not immediately jumped, but anyway, Clayton Keller in the middle. And this time it was Jake Evans, because of course it was. We kind of need to get a goal score. There's no way, dude. There's no way. I wonder what the odds are of us getting Sidney Crosby on the left and Jake Evans on the right again. Well, we're going SC. I want Sid the Kid. That is absolutely insane. It is Sydney again, but we got Jack Eichel again, but it's not Jake Evans this time. Just a whole weird thing going on right now. But I'm not against it because now one of the all-time greats is on our team. This will be our penultimate forward. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? That definitely wasn't the sound, but 100,000% we're going to the right. Nope. Nope, that's not true. I don't believe it for 1 second. Nas will be on our team. You know what? He's good. Is he Nikita Kucherov? No, we don't really... We need someone who can score. But Tage Thompson can rip him, but I feel like he's probably a power forward. Anyway. Oh. Killorn again, maybe? That's insane that we got 2 doubles. No. Bowen Byram is a defenseman, so it is absolutely not him. Again, we could have Killorn in the middle. There probably is another person with those initials. I'm thinking the right is most likely Nino Niederreiter. I can't really think of anyone else. There's probably like an absolute top player in the league that has those initials, but Nino would actually be decent. So with that being said, I'm going for BB. Yeah, we take that. It was Kuzmenko in the middle, Nino on the right, and we get Brock Besser, who is a sniper, I think. And now we are on to defensemen. I could not tell you. Defenseman, the only last name I can think of right now is Carlson, but does not fit. Let's go for air conditioning. We are off to a hot start here. We get Carrier. On the left was Spurgeon, and the right was Clevin. I think that's who that is. Second defenseman. We could have Clevin again. We could also have Josh Borissy. I feel like I'm getting way more stumped with defensemen for some reason. I mean, not that I was killing it with forwards or anything, but... All right, let's go for Joey Bosa all the way to the right. Clevin, my guy, I'm going to need you to do me a solid and stop showing up. Brock Faber, are you kidding me? We get Bryson. It is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do? Our third defenseman will not be Brock Besser. It will not be Nicholas Paul, and it will not be Tampa Bay. Oh, that could be Bowen Byram, which I actually would not be opposed to at all. I'm just trying to think of, like, elite top-end defensemen right now, and none of them are fitting into this. Like, we got Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar, Miro Heiskanen, you've got Victor Hedman. It could be one of, whatever. Let's go for Bowen Byram. I don't know... He's the only one I can think of. I'm actually so upset with myself right now that I didn't get Brent Burns. Huge pull. But in the middle, we had Neil Pionk. And off to the right, we had Tyson Berry. We have officially passed the... Ooh, actually, that might be Philip Hronik, which would be nice. VM. Victor Mete? Is he still playing? We are going to take the card on the left and hope that it is Philip Hronik. All right, that's nice. Evan Bouchard would have been sick, but Philip Hronik is definitely the consolation prize here. I have definitely, like, Mancini or something. I don't know. Is that who that is? Oh, yeah, we have to. We absolutely have to. Josh Morrissey is the first card there. I'm calling it right here, right now. Oh. Yeah, it is absolutely not Josh Morrissey. Instead, it is Merrill. We have Ruda in the middle. Connor Timmins on the right. I thought he was a forward. I'm going to be honest. Actually, I've definitely looked at lines recently while doing a different draft. And yeah, Connor Timmins was a defenseman. But what do we do here? Do we go for Boston Pizza? Designated driver? I got nothing. Let's go for the right. I'm actually really fine with that. We didn't get Benoit on the left. We didn't get the middle, and we got Dylan DeMello. He's like 84 overall, no, at least. And now we have netminders where it should be... Oh, yeah. Samwise Montembeau in the middle, maybe. But I don't even care who the other two are, because we got Igor Shesterkin hiding here, and he's about to reveal himself. Let's go! Just kidding, it's not him. We get Ilya Samsonov. It was Spencer Martin in the middle, undefined. I still gotta fix that. But anyway, Anton Forsberg on the left. Samsonov is, like, not hopefully gonna be our starter. All right, we need... Donkey Kong. Louis Domingue. Logan Thompson. Nothing for... Ooh, this is tough. What's a goaltender name with K? I can't think of anything. I'm literally trying to run through the teams in my head right now. I feel like I'm going to regret this, but I'm going for LT down the middle because I cannot think of DK. All right, you know what? That is decent. We do get Logan Thompson, and we've got Dostal on the left, Darcy Kemper on the right. I'm not upset with my decision. Well, on that note, I guess let's head over to NHL 25, assemble the Squidrant, and hope that we can have a competitive NHL team. How's it going, folks? For you, that was mere seconds. For me, that was about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, but we have the White Bear Lake Whales in custom division number 4 at 90 overall. I'm about to throw 2 fun facts in your general direction. 1, the team was about $4.2 million over the salary cap. 2, Jabroni, don't even think about it, lad. So far, I have 2 things on my NHL 26 wish list. Malik Pierce. All right, well, I'll let you know right now I'm hands off because it's the easy option, and for some reason, that makes every GM pretty happy. Or coach, I guess. But I want less meetings and be a pro, less promises. There's gotta be a way to adjust it. A way to mute James, like that's kind of like a 2-in-1. I just... be a pro enhancements essentially is number 1. And number 2 is the most niche thing ever, but when you add teams to the NHL, do a custom league, the division should be what they were. You know, we should have the Metro, we should have the Atlantic, but there should be an option to randomize. The moment of truth has arrived. Let's see what our team looks like. Why is Samsonov there? We should definitely be starting Logan Thompson, but maybe it's just a little display bug. +5 on the first 2 lines, is that any good? We do have Mark Stone on the third, which I don't agree with at all. At the same time, I don't think I'm going to do anything about it. These guys all have a 5-star shooting category, so they can bury it. Brock Besser here, he is a sniper. He's got the 5-star shooting category as well, so hopefully Ryan and Nas can set him up. We got to have easily the best third line in the NHL. With Turbo, McMichael, and Stone. Roll 3 lines. They should still be getting a decent amount of ice time. And our 4th line is also elite. So, again, probably won't be seeing too much ice time as we are roll 3 lines, but they'll get out there. Chemistry conversations are going to be an absolute minimal because he's a second line forward. He's a second line forward. Obviously, Stone wants to be on the first. I think Besser's first line, but we can talk to the Nuge as well as Kadri. This is where things get a little iffy. We've got Carrier and Hronik, Burns and Bryson. We're super strong on the right side, but we just have way too many talented right-handed defensemen, and our lefties aren't the best. You know what? Since we're gonna have chemistry conversations anyway, I'm gonna rock this. Brent Burns, 2-way, as well as Hronik. Defensive defenseman and an offensive defenseman on the second pair is good. Bryson and Merrill, yeah, they'll definitely want to be on the third pair. So we should be able to convince all these guys, and that is going to make a drastic difference to the chemistry. At 86 overall, Logan Thompson will be our starting netminder, which isn't bad. I'm going to say that Sidney the Kidney gets the most points. He also better win the Selke, but 109. That first line should do quite well. And initially, I will say this team will get 49 wins. Let's go talk to these lads. Let's go, Whales. Let's try to get off to a hot start here. Why does this keep happening? I strictly set it to no. No notifications. I basically never change the color scheme that the game gives me when I create a team, so they just gave me McDonald's this time around. I don't know what's up with that, but it's a McDonald's whale. The Hamburglar, Ronald McDonald, nope. Things of the past. We had a miserable start to the season, but we definitely brought it back now. We're starting to do much better, which is nice to see. Toronto Maple Leafs on a heater, and they dust us. Holy smokes, a 10-2 win over the St. Louis Blues, and we are on a mission at the moment. We actually had a lot of success the first round of chemistry conversations, and the second time, there's still 2 players that aren't buying in. For whatever reason, Merrill's being a prick stick on the third pair. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. Buddy, you're replaceable. And the other one is JT Miller, which, I mean, is anybody really surprised? I don't think we're ever gonna lose a hockey game again. This has been a historic run. Keep going. I'm gonna go back and count how many wins in a row this is. But this is actually out of control. Holy. Keep going. Man. What is the record for most wins in a row? I guess the Winnipeg Jets had that one season where they started like something insane. Wasn't it like 15-1, maybe even more than that, 19-1? What's going on? We cannot be beat. It's got to be 20 games at this point. Bro. Remember when, okay, there we go. We finally lost. I'm going to go count. I count 27 straight wins. I have never in my life seen something like that. I'm going to scroll here just to make sure. If you guys want to count it, check my work, please do. We went an entire month without losing here in December. And then January, we got most of the way through it until finally we lost by 1 goal. Apparently, the Pittsburgh Penguins won 17 straight in 1992, according to Copilot. And we absolutely crushed that. Finally, we lost in a shootout as well. So we are currently at the trade deadline, 52 wins, 15 losses, 1 overtime loss. Wow. I think it goes without saying, but this is 1000% going to be a President's Trophy, no? Something absolutely insane would have to happen for us to lose this. Do you guys smell that? It smells like a first round exit. Our first round opponent is going to be the Seattle Kraken. Our chemistry did not change at all on offense. JT Miller still being a dummy, but yeah. Defensively, we see big changes. We got a couple of +4s up here now, which is huge. And John Merrill is being a dummy as well. So we get a +1 here, which is still all right. We finished first in our division, but honestly, not by that much. Florida was right there with 116. We did get the President's Trophy, but only by 3 points. I don't know, like, again, this game just does what this game does, but we won 27 in a row, and then we were losing games nonstop. So it was nearly the top 16 teams that made it. Smashville didn't really get finessed. They had the same amount of points, but I guess kinda. I don't know what Tage Thompson is doing, but he's all the way at the bottom there with 54 points. We have 104 for Sid, 101 for JT Miller, 51 tucks for Crosby as well. Nearly point a game for Nugent Hopkins on the second line. How about Brent Burns, 79? Is that any good? Oh my word. Philip Hronik, 65 as well. This team is nasty. We got 27 from Carrier, 16 from DeMello. I don't really expect a lot from these other guys. And goaltending was solid. I mean, Samsonov didn't really do the best, but a 9-13 from Logie. 4 shutouts, 53 wins. We take that. He led the league. And decent gap there. Jake O next up with 46, but he also played 9 less games. Anyway, we won't look at that. 9-13, as we mentioned. I don't know why I just went third person. Jake Ottinger had a 919 save percentage, which looks like it's probably league leading. He will get some hardware, I think, with the 251 GAA as well. Let's play a game. Who led defenseman? It is Quinn Hughes, not Cale Makar. Cale Makar's all the way down there with 75 points. That is out of control. And your Art Hart combo winner, I can only imagine anyway, is Connor McDusty, 121 points. 61 goals for Pappy, who will likely be the Rocket Richard recipient. The Seattle Kraken, our first round opponent, is basically the Seattle Kraken. Yeah, we didn't draft. I kind of forgot about that. Well, I mean, technically, our team was drafted, but these teams are what they were. Joseph Decord in the net. Let's simulate and hopefully take them down. First 3 games, everybody knows the rules. Here we go. Let's get it started. Big 2-0 win. Can we win again? Yes, we can. 7-2. Oh, 5-4 loss. All right, that's fine. Next 2 games, because they can't win in 2 games. It's not how it works. The math doesn't math there. Oh dear, I really don't like this, actually. Huge. Don't let them push 7. Don't you even think about it. Right on. Oh, second round opponent, the Florida Panthers. That's tough. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the Florida Panthers are back-to-back Stanley Cup champions at the moment, and this explains a lot. Defensively, they are lethal. Forsling, Ekblad, Jones, Mikkola, and then Kulikov and Petrie down here. Not too shabby. And of course, they got Bobrovsky in the net. We're in one. Ya boys breaking out all the stops for this one. I said we're in one. I'm simming right up to Game 7. Let's go. Take down the Florida Panthers. That's a big way to start. Okay, they came back. Oh, I don't like that at all. Nice. Nice. Don't let them push 7. Conference final. We will be playing against the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche have Nichushkin, McKinnon, and Necas. That's a real good first line. Landy, Nelson, and O'Connor. Good stuff there as well. Yeah, obviously, at this point, we're just going to run into good teams. Well, actually, with the way the simulation engine works, not always true. But Taves and Makar, disgusting. Gerard Manson, also gross. And the Woods, tending the goal. We're in one. Straight to Game 7 we go. That is not a great way to start the series. Okay. Oh, yeah. Not good at all. They dusted us. Stanley Cup final will be Colorado, obviously, who just beat us, and the Dallas Stars. Dallas has J-Rob, Hintz, and Rantanen. Oh my word. Duchesne, Johnson, and Sagan. Jamie Benn on the third line. Defensively, they're real strong on the left side. Harley, 87 overall, deserved, but Dumba and Labushkin, not the best overall wise. They do have this lad, though. The Otter. Let's see who wins. One game at a time. You already know how we do it. Starts off with a Dallas W. Will Colorado bounce back? Yes, it is a best of 5. They exchange wins in Colorado. Now in Dallas, they go up 2-1. They go up 3-1. They had the home court advantage, and they really put it to work. They are your Stanley Cup champions. The Providence Bruins, Calder Cup champions. He had his guy. Sid the Kid, 22 points. Good stuff. JT Miller did well. Way better than the regular season for Logan Thompson. I don't know why Turbo had 14, but that's kind of awesome. Defensively, the Yeti had 12, same with Hronek, and the other guys seemed to do, well, that last pair clearly wasn't clicking. And we had goaltending. We just ran into a better team. That's really all it was. Or perhaps it was just a team that wanted it more. Otter had a 915 save percentage on routes. Didn't he also have, no. Was he the one that had the 251 GAA in the regular season as well? Because if so, that's weird. Oh, there he is. Cale Makar showed up in the playoffs. Over a point a game. 24 points. Good stuff. Miro had 19 in 25 games. Dewey was nearly point a game. And your not Conn Smythe winner, because they didn't win the Stanley Cup, Nate Dogg, it's going to go to his former teammate, Mikko Rantanen. Wild stuff. Connor McDavid gets the Art Ross, but no, Matthews gets the Hart Memorial, so it's split up. Norris goes to Quinnipiac Hughes. We got Braden Point, Lady Bing, recipient. Michkov gets the Calder in this simulation. Conn Smythe is awarded to Rantanen. Otter with the Vezina, but Bobrovsky gets the Jennings. Bill Masterton goes to Nick Seeler. I feel like he's been winning that pretty much every sim. Huska, Jack Adams, Robert Thomas. Oh, of course, we get Sidney Crosby. He doesn't win the Selke. Matthews awarded the Ted Lindsay and also the Rocket Richard. Here's the playoff tree. Thank you for that suggestion. That was a fun video. And if you have other draft ideas, video ideas, be sure to let me know down below. Really appreciate it, guys. And I hope you're enjoying them. If you are, it'd be awesome if you could subscribe and like as well. I would appreciate that tremendously. I guess the biggest win in this video is that we set a new NHL record that will likely never be beaten for most consecutive wins.